feel like I'm having a little bit of an off day. I probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But a quick fix in my world is makeup. Makeup usually helps boost my energy and my mood. So we're gonna go ahead and play around with items I've received in IPSY and or BoxyCharm. 99% are all recent products. As per usual, we have creative control here on the channel. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. It's all personal preference. And then you'll see how at the end of the video, we are upbeat. We're gonna be more excited and we're gonna look fantabulous. You see these little stray hairs? Nana, my hair is actually growing fairly well. It's thinner on the ends and then thicker up here. So I have all this volume here and then a lot of regrowth here as well. It's a little bit of a weird vibe, but we're flowing with it. I'm gonna use the Watermelon Glow Mist by Glow Recipe. I'm gonna do a few little pumps like that. And while it's sitting, by the way, if you don't know what it looks like this, and it's actually really nice. And while that's sitting in there, I'm gonna use my LMS Cream Eye Treatment. Half a pump is all I need. I like these products because they build together well, so you can mix them together and it's not gonna create like a funky effect on the skin and or your makeup. There's some skincare that sometimes will pill up when you apply makeup over it and it gets kind of frustrating. But when it comes to these products, I've actually tried them all in conjunction with one another and or different formulas and it actually works. You guys already know I will tend to skip primers here and there, but this is like a true product that I'm obsessed with. This is the Farsali Skin Tune. I'm running low. This is like the little second tube that I ended up getting. I'm only gonna apply this where I want my skin to look extra smooth and perfected, which would typically be my T-zone, and then this area here. Hormonally, I've been all over the place lately, and so my skin is showing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap that around those areas. But you guys see like the acne that I had on my forehead cleared up. So it's a matter of kind of lifting that overly pigmented area, like the dark spots. And that'll take about a week or so and then it's kind of gone. If you haven't seen any of the videos I posted recently, I post 6 days out of the week, guys. So if you don't get alerts, just make sure you come visit the channel or just log in and you'll see my videos recommended because I'm constantly posting. This is like my me time. It's almost like meditation to me. There's something super relaxing about applying makeup and being creative. This is all artwork for me, really. And then I pressed it in. I'm not gliding it. I pressed it because I want it to kind of stick there. Next, I'm going to use these Cover FX drops. They are the Power Play foundation. So it's not drops, it's foundation. I think I used it like twice. Don't remember if I liked it or if I didn't. So we're going to see together. This is in G60. That's the shade. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start pouncing it on the skin. You guys, I hadn't even started packing for vacation. I don't know what makeup I'm taking, what I'm not taking. I feel like I've got to take a lot of things that are small and compact. Kind of want to pack lightweight, so I have to figure that out. I did a clothing haul and posted that over on my vlog channel. If you haven't checked it out, please go show it some love. I actually had a lot of fun filming that, and I can't wait to see my girls wearing all those clothes and the bathing suit. I wore the black one and it looks so good. This actually, I'm not mad at it. Look how pretty it looks, like my skin, you know? So it's a very good color match. It definitely looks like my skin and you can see right through it. Why did I only use this once or twice? I might actually take this on vacation. I don't understand why I would only use this once or twice and then put it away and not revisit it. It actually looks really good. And that's part of this beauty subscription situation. I promise you, if you guys were in the studio, you'd look at me like I'm crazy. I get so much product and beauty subscriptions, whether I pay for them or they're sent to me. And so in reality, I want to try everything. Of course, that's part of my job and it's what I love to do. I like trying brand new product, and then I store things in baskets, in bins, or I actually take the time to organize them. And then when you look at it, it's kind of like, why did I stop using this? Look at this finish. It looks really good. There's really no reason why I wouldn't keep using this. I'm so confused. And it's completely set. It feels divine on the skin, almost like powder. It looks really good. And mind you, I skipped on primer. Hold on, let me bring my mirror closer. The only thing I applied was the Skin Blur, and that's like in certain areas. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the KVD concealer in medium 129. See, this one I've had here on the vanity for a little bit. I've been rotating it with my Glowish, my Ofra, All these three are really nice. I'm thinking of featuring a few items in a favorites video. I'm kind of changing it up. And instead of saying, this is my favorite new concealer, I would just say, these are my 3 recommendations and this is why. So instead of like favorites, it would be like top 3 of several categories. If you like that idea, let me know. I can do top 3 foundations, top 3 bronzers, top 3 concealers, brow products, lippy formulas, and that kind of thing. So if you're vibing that, y'all need to let me know. Whatever is left, the sponge, let's go ahead and apply that on the lid. This concealer formula is beautiful. A little bit goes a very long way. Boom, she's done. This here is my mirror, by the way. Then I'm going to use the Dominique Cosmetics powder. Listen, there's something about this powder I really, really like. I'm still trying to figure out why it's so special. It looks like a lot, but it's not. I haven't had it look bulky under the eye or heavy. And it could just be my technique. I'm even going to set the lid. But I promise you, like, I have not gone back into the little pot and I grabbed the smallest amount ever. And it's like a little bit is going to go a very long way and it makes everything look so flawless. I'm not mad at it. And it blends so well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one of these. It kind of sets and brightens, but it doesn't brighten enough. Like if I really, really want to brighten, I'll go in with my Ofra Banana. But with this one, I don't know. I'm still trying to narrow down why I like it so much. Because if I'm gonna be realistic, it's not doing anything super special and different than the Ofra and the Gerard Cosmetics ones. It literally looks like it's doing the same thing, but there's just something. There's something. I don't know yet. But when I figure it out, I'll let you know. My bronzer, I'm gonna use the KVD bronzer. This is their liquid gel contour in medium cool 60. And I know that looks super dark. Nana, once you blend this out, it doesn't really look like you have much of anything. I did snag this myself, so I paid for this one on IPSY's site. However, I saw this as a potential spoiler for an upcoming month. I'm not sure what month. And I was like, they doing the same thing that Boxy was doing, where they'll feature stuff in their shops. And then all of a sudden, after people have actually purchased it, i.e. I'm one of them, they'll go ahead and be like, hey, these are one of your options, which would kind of suck. I sometimes wish that things were different and we're back to where they were before. You would see it as a choice item, and if it wasn't a choice for you or you couldn't snag it, then you go ahead and buy it in the shops, but you only have access to it in the shops once it's been featured in a box. Nowadays, you have to think about it twice before you shop in the shop, because what if they feature this as a product in your box or as a choice option and then you don't have to pay for it? We didn't have to worry about that back then, but now we do. So a lot of times I'll go into the IPSY shops, and even back then with Boxy, I used to go into the Boxy shop and think about things twice. And notice how I stopped doing all these hauls and stopped to the shopping, because I used to do a lot of it. But it got to a point that it kind of didn't make sense anymore. I was buying the product and then it was being featured in a box. Let me comb through my brows. See, so the brow lamination did this for my brows. They never actually look like this on their own, or even once I've combed through, they never actually stayed. So at this point, if I wanted to, I didn't really have to apply any makeup. I could just walk out and my brows still look really good. I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in just a little bit with the ABH in Ebony. This was featured in my paid box. And you guys, if you haven't seen my brow lamination step by step, I brought you guys real close and I showed you guys how I ended up laminating my brows. I really like the gel. I don't care for the applicator. It's thicker than I need for my brows. And then I'm gonna comb right back on. I don't want it to look too harsh. And obviously I can't do it with this little applicator. I just wanna blend out the product. So yeah, if you haven't seen how I laminated my brows, you should totally go check it out, because it might be for a lot of people. It may not be for you, so it really depends. And in terms of laminating your brows, I would say, I recommend you go ahead and do a little bit of research. The beauty is it's just brow hair, right? So they eventually will grow back. But in many cases, once it's on and you can't change it because you're altering the actual hair. So you might want to do your research before you dive on in and do the lamination, and kind of research people who have similar brows to you and see whether or not it worked out for them. Now let's do the eyes. I actually have a ton of clean brushes. I bribed my daughter, Tai, to clean my brushes for some money. I said, do you want to make some money? She goes, do I have to clean your brushes? I said, yes. And then she goes, yeah, hello. So she managed to get these done like 2 days ago, which is great. Remember the Fenty For You palette, the little one? I never got into her. This is one of the Snap Shadows. This one is in 4 Rose. You guys really liked the color story, so did I. but I never got around to creating a look. So we're gonna do that today. Step numero uno is with a big fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into this shade here. I got this maybe like, you guys, what was it? 4 months ago? I kept it here on my filming desk because I knew we needed to play with it. Had I put it away, I would have totally forgot, as I've done with a ton of other eyeshadow palettes, but not this one. When it comes to Fenty, you guys know I really like to play around with their product and kind of get creative. And it's a small palette, so there's really no reason why we could not create a fun, vibrant look with it. And you know that pink on the center top row is what's been calling my name. So I think we're gonna do something with that. I was gonna say something earlier, but I feel like I never got into it, like I forgot. You see what I'm saying? My brain is everywhere. With a small shadow brush, I'm gonna dip into that pink and I'm gonna tap that on the inner corner and I'm gonna bring it all the way out. This shade is gonna take over pretty much the entire lid. Oh, I just remembered what I was gonna tell you guys. I wanna know whether or not you guys still find value in subscription services, or if you're like, nope, I'd rather just do the regular shopping thing, buy what I want, and I don't care if I don't explore new brands. Like, what is your vibe on that? Because I feel like beauty subscription services do still give you a good bang for your buck, and it's a great way to pay one flat fee and still get to try a whole bunch of different brands. And with the little fluffy brush, I'm gonna dip into that same berry shade, the little pink, and I'm gonna blow that out on the crease. I wanna kind of diffuse it a little bit and blend it into that brownie shade that we applied on the crease. I've discovered a ton of product that is great quality, whether it's indie and or high-end. Things that I've fallen in love with, things that I was like, I would have never purchased on my own had it not been because of a subscription service that featured the product and allowed me to try it, you know, for that one flat fee. And even at that, I've gone in and purchased out of pocket a lot of replenishments. That same brush, I'm gonna dip into the pinky shimmer shade and I'm gonna bring some of that in here, not too much. I don't want it to take over the matte. I just want it to kind of like attract the light in a pretty way. And believe it or not, there are so many people that are currently getting into subscription services when they weren't able to before or didn't even know subscription services were a thing. With that thin brush we used the pink on, I'm gonna dip into the pink again and I'm gonna drag some of that under the eyeball. But yeah, give me your feedback. Let me know what you're thinking. These are things that have been on my mind, by the way. Like, I know people really like subscription services, but not as much as they used to. And nowadays, beauty boxes have some good months, some months that are so-so, and some months that it's like, what happened? I'm gonna pull out and pull out here. I'm gonna add the black side of my Tarte Duo Liner on the waterline down here. And then I'm gonna gently smudge that. I'm gonna do the very same thing at the top, but I'm not gonna bring it all the way to the front. I'm gonna do like, I guess, half of the eye and bring it out and then smudge. And oh my God, you guys, Cami is officially in the terrible twos, like full blown terrible twos. I was telling my mom and having a conversation with my sister because they're like, yeah, but that's normal. Like, there's so many things going on with Cam right now. They're like, yeah, that's normal. That's a normal terrible two tantrum or fit, or she's in that's mine phase. We never went through anything like that with Ty. We were extremely spoiled. I tell you guys all the time, Ty spoiled us so much in terms of her behaviors, and she never went through that mine phase or that no phase. I am treading in unknown waters, and this is not fun. And then to make matters worse, she has all 4 of the new molars coming in. So she's been miserable. And if she's miserable, she's not sleeping. And if she's not, maybe that's what's wrong with me. We're not getting a good night's rest. So maybe we're irritable. Is that it? Am I irritable because I'm not sleeping right? I think I figured it out. You see, this is like therapy for me. I think I figured it out. I am exhausted. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Better Than Sex mascara in the waterproof form. I know some time ago, beauty boxes were rotating the pink one. Not my fave. I would try it and be like, it's cute, it's fine, it's just a mascara. The waterproof one though, although the wand is the same, I don't know, it just holds my lash, you know, like so much better. So I like the waterproof over the regular. The name is overrated though, because ain't nothing better than the, you know, but if I had to choose between the waterproof and the regular, waterproof is for me. You see, this is like therapy. I cracked the puzzle. And you know, my vlog channel, I haven't been able to post there consistently because we're going through our phases with Cam. We got the dog. We got Judge now. His name is Judge. So we've got the dog. The dog has only been here I want to say 2 months. But in between, my sister came to visit and I did vlog things here and there. So I have clips and I can definitely put a vlog together. But we've been, it's been a lot. It's been pretty hectic over here. You see, it does the most for my leches. So then I have this feeling of disappointment because once again, I really want to vlog and do all these things. And I am vlogging, I'm taking the time to do it, but then it's hard to find the time to actually get the clips together. I'm gonna do a second coat, and Juan then says, hey, well, you're being too hard on yourself, you're doing the best that you can. True, but my brain, my little itty bitty brain can't compute that. I always feel like I want to and can do more. So far the eyes are looking really pretty. I kind of want to add something on the crease. What do I do? Let's add a little bit of that black liner. Yes, it's a thing, don't worry. And let's smudge it. It's a great way to not overdo it and not change up the tone too much. You can use what you have and deepen that crease area a little bit with a liner. And if you find that it's not doing a really gradient or good job with blending, tap your brush into the shades you used and then go back in and it's just gonna work. It just does, and it's beautiful. Those are one of my little tricks I like to use every once in a while. And there we go. See the difference? The skin looks really good. I like it nice and simple. So we're gonna go in with the Drunk Elephant drops. These are the O Blues Rosy drops. I don't know what shade these are in. Is it in rose? Ooh, it says, I don't know. Maybe this is the only shade they have. But we're gonna go in with that. I'm gonna use lip finger because I don't want to actually have blush. The eyes are pink enough. But I also don't want any highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap this baby in. It'll give me a little bit of a glow and a little bit of a pinky hue without being too much. See, so it does a thing. And then to finish this off, we're gonna do a lip combo. I'm hoping this works out. I got them both in IPSY. This is the House Labs lip liner in RIP. And then I've got the ABH lipstick in Praline. You guys know I got this recently. Well, they're both nude. One is a brown, one is a nude. I have to sharpen. All right, I'm hoping it works. So we'll see. Let's start off with a lip liner. And then the lipstick that I just freaking messed up. No, let's squeeze you back in there. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, that does work. Okay, hold on. And it goes with the eyes. I'm impressed. With my finger, I will blend out the edges. That is a really pretty lip combo. Now I'm gonna grab the liner. I'm gonna apply some on the back of my hand. With that angle brush I used on the eyes, I'm gonna take some of that. I'm gonna go along here and I'm gonna pull up. You don't have to do this step, but I kind of felt like I needed to drag some of the smokiness from the bottom lash line. See, like in my opinion, it just adds a little something. All right, you guys, and here is the completed look. I personally enjoyed every product used in today's video. The main one that I'm like, oh, this is staying on my filming table is the Cover FX foundation because it looks beautiful. I don't know why I put her away. But you guys already know the drill. Leave me a comment letting me know out of the products featured today, which one was your favorite? Which one do you own? Is there anything that you're like, girl, if you shop IPSY, this is what you need to try. I'm really curious to hear you guys' thoughts. And girl, don't forget I have a giveaway currently live. I'm going to link the video in which I announced the giveaway and all that down in the description box. Make sure you go check it out and make sure you submit your entry form. And if you're new here, I want to take a moment to invite you to join a little family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button below. I upload 6 days out of the week because I want to make sure that you have fun, ongoing content at all given times. And I'm going to recommend 2 videos here on screen I'm hoping you'll consider checking out. And if you do, I will see you guys over there. Bye, guys.